In our daily lives, we often encounter people who test our patience and challenge our composure. Whether it's a colleague who constantly interrupts, a friend who dominates conversations, or a stranger who cuts in line, dealing with annoying individuals can be frustrating. This is where Stoic philosophy comes into play. Rooted in ancient wisdom, Stoicism teaches us how to maintain our inner peace and emotional resilience, even in the face of adversity. By applying Stoic principles, we can transform these challenging interactions into opportunities for personal growth and self-improvement. In this video, you will learn practical strategies for managing annoyance and cultivating a more tranquil mindset. We'll explore how to shift your perspective, recognize what is within your control, and respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. One of the most influential Stoic thinkers was Marcus Aurelius, Roman emperor, whose reflections in his book Meditations offer a timeless guide for cultivating patience, emotional control, and resilience in the face of adversity. His writings emphasize how to approach difficult situations and, in particular, how to deal with annoying people. Here, we explore in greater depth how Marcus Aurelius' Stoic teachings can help us face frustrating individuals with grace, calm, and wisdom. In our daily interactions, certain behaviors and situations can easily provoke feelings of annoyance. Common triggers include interruptions during conversations, excessive complaining, or people who dominate discussions without allowing others to contribute. Other irritants might be inconsiderate actions, like someone being late or failing to respect personal space. These behaviors can create tension and frustration, making it essential to recognize what specifically gets under our skin. As you watch this video, take a moment to reflect on your own experiences with annoying people. Think about the situations that have tested your patience and how you reacted. By identifying these triggers, you can gain valuable insights into your emotional responses and patterns of behavior. Awareness is a crucial first step in managing annoyance. When we understand what irritates us, we can better prepare ourselves to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. This self-awareness not only helps in navigating social interactions more smoothly but also fosters personal growth. By recognizing our triggers, we empower ourselves to maintain composure and cultivate a more peaceful mindset, even when faced with challenging behaviors from others. A central tenet of Stoicism is the understanding that we cannot control other people or external events. The only thing we have control over is our own mind, our thoughts, actions, and reactions. In one of his most famous passages, Marcus Aurelius writes, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. When faced with an annoying person, it's easy to feel powerless, as if their behavior is controlling your emotions. But Stoicism teaches that external events do not affect us directly. It's our interpretations of these events that cause us distress. The next time someone frustrates you, pause and remind yourself, I cannot control this person's behavior, but I can control how I choose to respond. The annoyance you feel is not from the person's actions themselves, but from how you interpret and react to those actions. Recognizing this empowers you to choose your emotional response rather than letting it be dictated by external events. Stoicism is, at its core, a philosophy of self-improvement. Marcus Aurelius often encourages us to view difficulties not as setbacks, but as opportunities to practice virtue. In this context, annoying people are not simply nuisances, they are opportunities for you to cultivate patience, humility, and emotional resilience. Marcus Aurelius often reflected on how external challenges can be transformed into opportunities for inner growth. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Annoying people, in this sense, are teachers in disguise. They challenge us to develop greater self-control and emotional mastery. Instead of viewing their behavior as an obstacle to your peace of mind, consider it a test, an opportunity to practice patience, tolerance, and even compassion. When someone is rude, selfish, or inconsiderate, it's natural to feel anger or resentment. But Marcus Aurelius advises us to adopt a more empathetic and compassionate perspective. He reminds us that many people act poorly because they are ignorant. They do not truly understand the consequences of their actions, or they are driven by their own suffering. He writes, "Whenever you are about to find fault with someone, ask yourself the following question: what fault of mine most nearly resembles the one I am about to criticize?" This Stoic approach encourages us to practice empathy and humility. Before rushing to judgment, ask yourself whether you, too, have ever been in a similar situation or exhibited similar behavior. By acknowledging our own imperfections, we can soften our reaction to the imperfections of others. Furthermore, Marcus Aurelius teaches that difficult people are often struggling with their own internal challenges, even if they don't show it. Their rude or annoying behavior may be a reflection of inner turmoil. With this in mind, we can approach frustrating situations with more understanding and less hostility. One of the greatest sources of frustration in dealing with annoying people is the tendency to take their behavior personally. We assume that their rudeness or inconsideration is aimed at us. However, Marcus Aurelius reminds us that people's actions are a reflection of their own inner state, not of us. Choose not to be harmed, and you won't feel harmed. Don't feel harmed, and you haven't been. Stoicism encourages us to develop emotional detachment. This doesn't mean becoming cold or indifferent, but rather recognizing that most people's behavior has little to do with us personally. When you stop taking annoying behavior as a personal attack, you remove its power to upset you. Their actions belong to them, and your peace of mind belongs to you. A core principle of Stoicism is the cultivation of an unshakable inner calm, regardless of external circumstances. Marcus Aurelius refers to this inner calm as a fortress that protects you from external disturbances, the tranquility that comes when you stop caring what they say, or think, or do. Only what you do. When dealing with annoying people, focus on your own behavior and values. Their negativity does not have to become your problem. You can remain calm and centered, knowing that your peace of mind is more valuable than engaging in petty conflicts. This practice of maintaining inner peace requires conscious effort. It involves training your mind to respond with calmness and patience rather than being swept away by irritation or anger. In this way, your peace becomes your strength, and annoying people lose their ability to disrupt it. While Stoicism encourages patience and tolerance, it doesn't advocate for enduring toxic or harmful behavior indefinitely. Marcus Aurelius, in his writings, often emphasizes the importance of choosing your company wisely and setting boundaries when needed. People exist for the sake of one another. Teach them then, or bear with them. There are times when dealing with an annoying person may require you to either educate them on their behavior or, if that fails, to distance yourself from them. Stoicism doesn't require passive endurance of mistreatment. If someone's behavior is consistently toxic, it's perfectly stoic to walk away in order to protect your mental and emotional health. Setting boundaries is an act of self-respect. While you strive for inner calm, you also have a responsibility to create an environment that supports your well-being. Dealing with annoying people is an unavoidable part of life, but how you handle those interactions is within your control. Marcus Aurelius' Stoic wisdom teaches us that while we can't change the behavior of others, we can change how we respond to them. By accepting the inevitability of difficult people, focusing on what you can control, practicing empathy, and maintaining emotional detachment, you can cultivate a deep inner peace. And when necessary, setting boundaries can protect your mental well-being without compromising your Stoic virtues. In the end, annoying people are not obstacles, they are opportunities. They give you the chance to practice patience, wisdom, and emotional resilience. As Marcus Aurelius reminds us, the real challenge of life is not what happens to us, but how we choose to respond.